All right, guys, we are out here on beautiful Bull Shoals Lake. It is December the 1st here in Arkansas. Today it's supposed to be like 70 degrees. So the last few days we've had awesome weather. Me and my buddy Kenny have come out today and we are gonna be doing some slip bobber fishing. This time of year you can find fish stacked up on brush piles, you know, 20 foot deep, 25 foot, 15 foot. It just depends on what part of the lake that you're on. But we already know that there's some piles around here that we're gonna check out today, and we're gonna use slip bobbers to put some fish in the boat. Throughout the day we'll be showing you kind of what we're doing, and I'm gonna show you the ultimate slip bobber setup for fishing deep timber. It's just it's the best setup that I've found as far as catching fish with a slip bobber. So follow us along here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're gonna be seeing more and more videos, and we're gonna take you over here and see if we can get on some fish. I'll just ease up to these piles like this. This is a pile that's right on the edge of a creek channel, and you can tell it looks pretty hot in the top of it right there. We'll get up about 25 or 30 feet, and then we'll walk off and get our slip bobber set. All right, so here we found the first brush pile that we're gonna hit, and it looks like it's about, the fish are, you know, about 15 foot, 12 to 15 foot on the top is where the top of that brush pile is. So before I ever even throw in there, what I'll do is just throw down here right next to the boat and use the live scope to set my height. So I can see right now, you can't really see it, it's over here in the corner, but I can see that I'm set at about 12 or 13 foot. So I know I'm already set up good. So we will reel in here and get us a minnow and pitch in there and see if we can catch one. Good old lively minnows. Can't beat them. All right. There he is. Oh yeah. Good crappie. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. Good old slab crappie. I mean, if you don't like that, you just have problems. That's probably what do you think that is, Kenny? 13 inch, probably. Really good crappie. So we're gonna be keeping some of these today. We'll get back in there and see if we can catch some more.
His lips were pretty loose after that last one.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
There's a good.
That's a solid
That's
fish.
a keep.
Another's keep.
There's another keeper. Another good solid fish right there. All right, guys, we just made a move. The first spot we came to had some fish on it. We caught a couple, but they wasn't very active. So we've made a move down here to a steep bluff. There's some timber in here, and we've got a spot that's just loaded. So we haven't even made a cast in there yet. I'm gonna see if we can pull a few out of there with the slip bobber system we're using.
Nope.
Putting a hurt on them.
Solid, not a giant, solid.
Shoot, that's a good one though, man.
Yeah. Look at the shoulders on these things.
Man, them things are nice.
Unreal. Like that.
There we go.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah? Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another good one.
There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's right on the money. There you go.
Good fish.
There you go.
Good fish. Good fish. Very good fish.
Oh gosh.
Look at
Is that
that.
a bass?
No, that's a giant crappie.
You want me to lip him?
Huh?
Swing him in, can you?
Let me see where he's hooked.
Oh my God. Swing.
Ooh, look at that pig.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Look at that pig, son.
Pig, that's a 2-pounder.
Easily. Yeah. Wait.
Golly.
Look at that fat pig.
Show that to the camera.
That right there. That's what it's all about. It's a 2-pound Bull Shoals slab, boy.
Fish?
Yep. Good fish too.
There you
Ooh,
go.
good fish. Good fish.
Get him, boys.
Good fish. Very good fish. Very good.
Man, them tanks.
Yes, they are.
Them are tanks. Golly.
Oh,
Yes,
he
sir.
ate it.
He swallowed
That's a
it.
good sign. Another Bull Shoals tank. Very healthy fish.
All right, guys, we took a little break from catching fish to show you guys exactly the setup that we're using today for our slip bobber system. I'm using the 6-foot 6-inch ACC crappie stick today, paired with a 1,000 size reel. I really like that for fighting the fish, but the 8-foot model is really good. A lot of guys like that, and I use that at times, you know, to help pop your cork and stuff. But here is the ultimate setup that I've found for slip bobber fishing here in Arkansas on Bull Shoals Lake. I like to use braid because I don't like retying all the time, so I use braid a lot. And I've come up with a system that I can just change my rods from braid and then go ahead and use the slip bobber setup. So what we have our bobber stop on, that's just generic, how we use on all of them. But then what I will do, I'll use this one is the Northland light bite bobbers, the ones that I've been using. They work really well, but I'll slide my bobber up the line, and then I tie a 1/8 ounce swivel. It's a weighted swivel so that I have my weight on the swivel, and I'll tie my braid directly to that. Okay, off of that swivel, I come with a leader of fluorocarbon. This is 6-pound fluorocarbon. Off of the leader, straight to a light wire hook. I think this is a number 4 light wire hook. And what that does is you can fish in any depth. I've fished in 35 foot deep with this. But when you break this off, when you break this fluorocarbon leader off, you never have to worry about retying your bobber, which is the biggest pain when it comes to slip bobber fishing. So you can throw in there, you can get right down in the brush pile with this. Usually this hook will bend out, but if it does break off, all you have to do is retie this leader and you're right back in action. So this is definitely the best setup that I have seen or used for slip bobber fishing, and we're showing you today that you can definitely put some fish in the boat doing this. One of the most important things I've learned using live scope, and just everything I've learned is in the last year from crappie fishing, but I have learned a ton. And the most important thing that I've learned is do not stay on fish that are not biting. You can spend your whole day sitting there trying to catch fish, especially with live scope, that they're just not gonna bite. You're better off try them for a little bit. If they don't bite, pick up and move somewhere else. There's fish somewhere on the lake that's gonna bite it. You just gotta find them. So we've come right in here. Come look at this. There is shad like I have never seen before in this creek. Have you ever seen that many shad? I mean, there is shad in this creek like crazy. So there should be crappie stacked in here somewhere. All right, guys, the system that we use here, we're just backing one of these creek arms. I've got some brush piles marked, but here we're coming over one right here. A good brush pile that I have marked back in the spring. It looks like it's got a couple fish on it. There's a couple fish hanging off the back side there. on it. So we're just going from pile to pile, and we will sit down on this, turn back around. We'll set our bobber. We know that it's going to need to be, according to what the live scope says, you know, about 20 feet. We'll sit on here, fish for a minute. If we can catch some fish, great. If we don't, we'll keep moving. Got him?
Got one.
For him?
Oh, that feels like a crappie.
Feel a crappie?
Yeah. Tank, yeah. Yep. Good one.
Good crappie, ain't it?
That's a good one. Look at that black. That's a good black nose.
Oh yeah, gosh, that thing's fat.
That's a good black nose. Let's see if we can see it here. The old racing stripe on him. Oop, there you got him.
There's one. That's a crappie.
That's a solid one, huh? Yeah. Yes, sir. Man, that's a good fish. Another black
Good
nose?
fish,
Yep.
yes sir.
Black nose.
Big old black nose. Another nice black nose crappie right there. Right in the money.
There you go.
Booyah. There you go.
Another solid fish. No giant, but that's a good eater.
That's a good one, man. They're just so, they've got so good a.
He's a little better than I thought. These fish on this lake will deceive you. You'll catch a 9.5 incher, you'll swear is a keep, and then you measure them because they're so thick.
Going.
See how thick they are? Oh yeah, yes sir. Yes sir, look at that.
Flash
Ooh.
it, baby.
Ooh. Boy, you're living on the edge, hooked in the side of the mouth. You must be living right.
Woo. Yeah, I didn't even have to unhook him.
Yeah, I seen that.
Tank, tank. Look at that.
Bull Shoals tanker.
Another big tank. Big black crappie right there. I mean, them are thick.
Make some fillets. Crappie, good one. So we're fishing this steep bluff bank, just some isolated timber out here, and about 30-40 foot of water, and these fish are suspended up on it. Throwing a slip bobber at them, just adjusting our depth accordingly, about 15 foot down. This is what we're coming up with. It's what we're after today.
Oh gosh, oh, there's one. Tanker, baby. That's a good fish. I mean, them are fun. Look at that. Golly. Ugh. That's a 2 pound crappie right there. I guarantee you that sucker is close to 2 pounds. Look at that. Man, that's fun. We're gonna have to put the scales on him. That's what it's all about right there. We found this brush pile. We've actually pulled 2 giants out of there. So get back in there and see if we can get some more. 180.
Good call.
180. I'll take it. That's a tank. Can't beat them right there. Oh, there he is. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Running like a dang whale. Look at that. Gosh. Oh. There's another one, man. He's pounding 3/4 again. I mean, he's just like, look how fat them things are. I mean, they are thick. Love it, love it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Doing some slip bobber fishing with my buddy Kenny out here on Bull Shoals. Hopefully this setup will help you. If you haven't tried slip bobber fishing, you really need to give it a shot. It's super fun. Watching a bobber go under, catching big slab crappie, you just can't beat it. So try this setup. Hopefully you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're gonna have more videos like this coming out. Check out these rods, accrappiesticks.com, and we'll see you guys on the next video.